Hello traders and welcome back to the Rich Spirit channel for another weekly forex analysis. In this video guys, I'm gonna share with you some very cool setups and some trades that I have taken during the last week. So it's crazy out here guys. I went to China for about 2 weeks. This is why I didn't post in the YouTube, but now we can enjoy together the new analysis and the tips that I give for beginners. So this is price action trading, chart patterns, candlestick patterns, Fibonacci, and all other kinds of stuff that you may find useful as if you're a beginner, as if you're more advanced trader. So let's get started guys. We will check some of the most traded pairs as usual and some secondary pairs as well. Commodities, we have gold, oil. So let's get started. Let's get the money. So starting with the EURUSD, we have very good news that we have reached very important support zone. So from this area guys, something very interesting can happen, and I want to talk with you about this beautiful bearish channel which is still not broken. And that's something to keep in mind, because every time the price start making some pullback, it always goes down more and more. So currently we're having this pullback again, but we're already at a very strong support zone. So if that zone is getting respected, so if we respect this zone, we can see a little bit more of a bounce back, probably to this previous resistance area first, and maybe later even higher. But let's talk about that more closer. So on the daily chart you can see a famous pattern, which is it is dark cloud when it's bearish, so if it's on the top, but I'm not sure how it's called when it's bullish. So we have a candle close above the 50% of the previous candle, the body of the previous candle. So we wait for the next candle to close bullish or bearish. So if it's bullish, like we have on the last Friday, it's a bullish signal and the signal for reversal. Or if you're selling Euro USD, you can exit your trades after such pattern. So this is the useful information. Should we trade it? Not necessarily, but if we do, the trade should be looking like this: bullish position to the upside with a stop loss below the pattern, so somewhere here. And you have to manage your risk to reward ratio. So if that pattern gives about 60% probability, then even if you trade 1-to-1, so with target 1-to-1, you can still be profitable at the end of the day. So the first target is this resistance here, and second target maybe this previous mini resistance we can see right here. So that's it for this setup. If we continue lower, then it's gonna be crazy. So if it's like this, then we should wait for the price to make a lower low, then make some sort of pullback to the previous resistance, and continue with sell positions to the downside. So this is the other scenario. Also another important pattern is this candle, which is with a big body size and a big wick. So when we're in a downtrend, usually the next candle will fill this wick to the downside. So it's it's a very good probability, very big chance that price will continue to the downside and test once again this support area. So don't be surprised if price makes a retest to the downside. Another thing that I want to share with you from my personal experience is that when the price hits some support area and gives you a buy signal, it will not always reverse from the first signal. So the best entries are from the second touch. And let me show you what do I mean. Okay, so here price is going bearish, right? We are already in some sort of a bearish trend. Here we have the resistance, okay? And here we have some sort of a bearish signal, okay? It's not the best signal, but let's say it is. So as you can see, it didn't work from the first time, but much better from the second time. And let me give you some other example. For example, here, okay, you have the support zone here, so formed from the previous bottom, and then you have a strong bullish signal. So this is the engulfing signal, but price doesn't reverse from here to the upside, but makes another test, and then with the bullish signal goes much more higher. Same here, price give you a very strong engulfing candle, gives you a nice continuation, but then it makes a retest, and only after the second signal price really reverses to the upside. So this is the thing that I'm expecting right here. A very possible second touch on this zone. So that's it for this market. Of course, those who don't like to wait for the retest, they can enter now and rely on a quick move on EURUSD. Let's now watch some other markets, for example, GBPUSD. And on this market, guys, I can share with you same situation. So we have another bullish engulfing candle right here, strong bullish signal on a support zone. Why this is a support area? Because we have seen that many times in the past it have been respected as a support, like here, and here as resistance with these highs, for example. So you see also here we have tested this in the past. So first target, this mini resistance area, and maybe then something higher. Here are some more mini resistances that we can use as targets. For example, these consolidation areas are always a good target. Also, you can use the Fibonacci tool and measure the potential retracement that GBPUSD can make. So the 50%, the 61% and the 38% are good levels for taking profits if you're bullish and if price really goes bullish. So let's switch to the next market, guys. We have GBPJPY, and on this market I will tell you I'm not very excited about, because since one hand we are on the short term at a bearish trend, so we have this bearish channel, but in the long term we have a bullish trend. So this thing is not the best market for me, and I will not make some further analysis. But if we break this channel, then of course we are going bullish with the trend, and that's very possible. First to these previous highs, then if we make breakout and some sort of a retest of the previous support and resistance, then we can make another new higher high. And that's it for this market, guys. Let's switch to the next one. We have EURGBP, and let's go to the 4-hour and daily so we can see the bigger picture. I haven't traded this pair for a little while, but as you can see, it's trying to break above this consolidation area. So if that happens, then we have the triple bottom play, and we can expect nearly as big move as is the size of the whole consolidation. So let's put that here, and you can see that here we have a nice resistance which we may use as a target for our bullish trades if euro goes higher than the GBP. So if we have some breakout here, then we can use that for a bullish trade here, and that's something that I really like. Also, we have to be careful with this little resistance zone right here. Okay, so sometimes price may test this little resistance, goes back all the way down to this consolidation, and only then make a bullish breakout. So that is a scenario that you have to be aware of, and you to keep your risk to reward ratio or money management or risk management accurate. Let's say it like this. So that's it for this pair, guys. Let's see EURJPY. As you can see, pretty bullish market here on the weekly chart. On the daily, we are currently in some sort of a falling wedge. So whenever it gets broken, we can expect a further bullish continuation, and that's actually very nice setup because as you can see, EURJPY is very bullish, in a very bullish trend, and also we have the USDJPY in a very bullish trend. So in order that to happen, we probably need the USDJPY to break above this resistance. So that is the ultimate high on the chart, and the ultimate highs are always a resistance. Even if we don't see few touches on this zone, it is still a resistance. Let's mark some other support and resistance levels. For example, this one here. This is important area, so if price pulls back, we can look for buy opportunities from this support zone, and some further zones, maybe this level right here, a little bit higher, like this, is also interesting buy zone. Okay, and that's it for this chart, guys. Let's move to the next one. We have USDZAR, and I haven't traded this pair, even didn't watch it for like 2 months, but as you can see, price is trending very nicely to the upside. So if we apply some sort of channel, it will look something like this on the chart. Okay, pretty clean. So maybe some false bearish breakout. Let's go to daily. Maybe some false bearish breakout can be interesting zone to buy the pair and continue with the trend in the borders of this beautiful bullish channel. So that's it for this pair, guys. Let's move to the next one. Let's check out gold, one of my most favorite pairs to trade, and let me share with you some setup that I really enjoyed the last week. So here price started to make something like a triangle pattern or a wedge. So I expected from here gold to respect this trend line and continue to the upside, making a fifth wave on this triangle, but that didn't happen. So we had this bearish breakout. I took a sell trade on this pair since we have broken this low, I guess. Yes. So I entered position somewhere here. Let's see, here, with a stop loss, I believe, here above the middle of this wedge pattern, and a take profit target all the way down to this support, so 1860, because on the left you can see that this was a target that haven't been reached during this bearish trend. Okay, so I'm sure the big investors were looking for these targets. Now I'm more interested. Will we see another push to the downside and test of this previous strong support area? And that would be interesting to me. Let's go to the daily once again and see that we actually have a close below this support area. So probably the price will continue to fall to this previous 1800s zone area. And that's what I expect from this market. Also, if we have some sort of a bullish pullback, we can look for a bearish signal somewhere around this area of resistance for the final drop to the 1800s. And that's how I see gold for now. As you can see, we're in a strong bearish channel, so before we see some bullish breakout, we can't expect nothing bullish yet. So that's it. Let's check also gold, final pair for today. And on this market, guys, as you can see, a very strong bullish trend. Let's delete this Fibonacci for now. But also you can see that we are again at the level of resistance. So as I told you on Euro USD, the first bearish signals from our resistance zones are usually not the ones that reverse the trend. But now we have the same pattern, the dark cloud pattern. Sorry for my English, guys. And this pattern says a reversal. So we have the dark cloud and the second candle that is confirming the pattern. So here we can trade this setup with a stop loss above this previous high. I'll take profit target, probably this support area, which matches pretty well with the Fibonacci numbers. So this is the last zone of the golden Fibonacci area between the 50% and the 38%. Actually, it should be on the opposite side, so something like this. So it's actually the 61% retracement on the Fibonacci level. And that's it. If we don't respect this resistance and we break it for a second time, we can expect more bullish continuation on oil. This is US oil, so the things to commodity is when we have high demand and low supply, which is the case in this scenario right here, and the last trend right here when Russia and Saudi Arabia cuts supply to the world. Now we have a bigger demand, so price is going up. So if we continue bullish, we have enough room to the next resistance, which is somewhere here. And that's what I want to say. Okay guys, thanks for watching. I appreciate everyone who watched this video, who clicked the like button. I'm out for now and see you in the next week, where I can share some live trades or some cool things about China, the country that I visited. Now I'm back in the Russian territory, so let's get the money, let's get the trades, let's make it happen. Peace and see you